Darkroom. The software is Darkroom. It's on your desktop. Double click the software. It's easier. This is where you activate it. When you first get it, you will have an activation code. It's in the email that I sent you. You just click on activate to show you. I'm just going to hit trial. Couple of things. It's easier to use the mouse. It's easier to click stuff. You can get the hang of the IR frame with the mirror, but it's easier to use the mouse. Most of this stuff you can learn if you want to really tweak your booth, but there's only a couple of screens you'll ever use. If you're using the mirror, which obviously you are, you go to mirror booth event V. That's because it's vertical and you got a mirror booth. And then the one option that you're going to select is going to be your template. Now, most of the templates in the world, in fact, nearly all of them, are for a booth with a horizontal camera. You have a booth with a vertical camera. So I'm going to show you how to go from one to the other. So if you were to print this strip as it is, it has Gina and Clark made up names on it already. The photographs would be sideways. So it wouldn't look good because Gina, and then if you turned the image to where the photographs were correct, then the names would be sideways. So we're going to do that. First of all, the booth takes 3 pictures and not 4. So you turn to 4 to 3. And then once you have that, you can adjust the size of them. So you can do that. And then when you double click on the names, you can see it brings up a dialog box. And you're going to see rotation. To get them to where you want them to be, it's actually 270 degrees. And then you have the names there, and then you can resize them. And then if they don't quite fit, because resizing them only resizes the area, you can change the size of the font, which resized it. Same thing here. We go to rotation. 270, and then it puts it the correct way. So when people are in these images, they will match the writing. And so you can change just about any template to fit what you need by using that method. It's going to make that a little bit smaller so it fits in there better. And see, now the text got a little smaller, and then you can position it. And of course you can add your own website in there as well, so everybody knows who you are. And then when you're done with that, you would save. I'm not going to save this one, but you would basically hit save. If you don't want to save over the template, so you'll want to go back to the beginning if you ever want to, you can go save as and give it a new name. And then after you do it, you got to hit choose. Okay, the first screen is where a lot of stuff, you're going to find a lot of stuff, number of images per photo. The mirror booth is set up for 3, so you want to make sure that that is on 3. There are a bunch of options, most of which you'll never use. Darkroom has really excellent videos on all of that, so I'm not going to discuss this here. I'm just going to look over and see if there's anything else. This is your camera tab. Okay, this is important because if ever you have any problem and you call me up and you say, hey, blah 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 is happening, the first thing I'm going to do is take you to your camera tab. 9 times out of 10, people call me up and one of these settings is wrong. So I'm going to go over it with you. M is the dial on your camera. This is the only one that you cannot change in the software, and it's the only one you can change on your camera. Well, you can change the others, but this is the only one you can accidentally change on the camera. Half of my calls are people who bumped it, and the dial on the camera is no longer set to M, but is set to something else. So the first thing I'm going to do when you call, say go to your camera tab, make sure the physical camera's on M, come back to Darkroom, hit refresh, make sure this says M. After this says M, this should say 8.0, 1/150, and 3200. Middle fine is fine. That could be different if you want, but just stick with middle fine. You'll be fine. White balance, cloudy is good. Not super essential. But these you basically should just commit to memory. M, 8.0, 1 over 150, and 3200, and then you'll be good. Take a picture of this screen on your booth with your phone. So if ever you forget, you can just go back in your photos tab on your phone, 8.0, 1 over 150, and 3200. And that's it.